quick recap. You guys entered the town of Cecilia. No Name and Hecate was not with you. Very, very weird. You guys, they're just up and disappeared. You went to the tavern following this elf druid, and you met Belloc there, who has a very curious interest in all of you guys. You guys met up, or elven woman, after you asked Belloc a few questions, an elven woman showed up, and you guys went to your room. Ragnar decided to stay back, and turns out that was Kaylin. She had a pet owl. You guys met. You guys went to bed. Then the next day, you met up with the mayor, as well as his necromancer Stephen, and and Davina as well. You met up with them. You guys, they asked you to do a quest for them to help find the missing townfolk that are in the that are just missing, and so you guys accepted this quest. Davina led you to the last known place that anybody seen anybody. So you guys went to the town warehouse or town storage house, and turns out there was an underground area to the sewage down there. So there were some caverns down there and stuff. And you guys met up with some were-rats that turns out were the ones responsible for taking up the townsfolk. And Jin, in the amongst of the battle and stuff, Jin got bit. You guys saved everybody. Ragnar decided to, in the middle of questioning, burn these guys alive. Colton and Jin stormed out, and Davina and Kaylin and Ragnar, all you guys led the townfolk up to the fountain, and you guys just, as you guys were leading up there, you noticed bite marks all over people, and Stephen greeted you guys. You guys all got your reward of 10 gold, 20 silver, and 30 copper, and so make sure that's all in your inventory, as well as Stephen nods at you guys, nods at Ragnar, and then walks away. Ragnar decided to follow him, and that's where we ended it last week. You all are around this water fountain, shape of a unicorn, marble unicorn, beautiful, beautiful piece, very, very good craftsmanship. You guys are looking at everybody, helping them, getting them foods, giving them some water, just cleaning them up a little bit. The kids are laughing in the background. You hear birds chirping in the background as well. You look over into the fountain. Birds are swimming in the water, giving themselves a bird bath. And it's a bright, sunny day. So it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon currently. And but it's hot outside. It's beautiful. Ragnar is not with you guys. So this is on Davina, Jin, and Colton. Ragnar's not with you guys.
Davina's with us, correct?
Yes, Davina.
Bro.
Everybody is together except for Ragnar. Ragnar followed Stephen.
Man, that really irritated me. I had so many freaking questions to ask that guy. That is not right. You shouldn't have done that. We should have left it up to the mayor and Steve.
Agree.
I mean, like, we got the job done, so why does it matter? Like, do we gotta be babies over this?
Because if we're not, and you guys notice Colton's face just more serious than he's ever been this whole time. Because if we can't do good and be good, then we're no better than the people that are attacking this island. So we got to show these people better than the evil here. And Jen, I noticed you got bit. Mind if I take a look at your arm?
Oh, yes. Go ahead.
Great. Now we're going to all get infected.
Roll a investigation check on that. Cool. Okay.
That's not a good sound. Is anybody else seeing Colton?
I rolled a 1.
Anyways, so since he's figuring that out, Colton, You look at it, and it looks like a normal bite that any animal would give you if they bit you. It looks like it's just right
Wow,
there
it
on
looks
his
like
arm. It's a pretty big bite. You can see it punctured it. There's a little blood coming out, but it looks like it's already starting to heal up.
well, it don't look too bad. It looks like it's healing up. It's not bleeding. That's a good sign. Do you feel anything? You feel weird?
Eh,
Brad, roll me a
do I have any side effects, Logan?
roll me a Constitution check, please.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, no. So, all
This
right.
is not going good.
All right. So, as you look at his bite and he goes to answer you, all of a sudden, Jin sits back down onto the fountain and starts shaking really bad. And you can see his muscles in his arms just tighten, and he's just flexing. And you could see that under his skin, you could see his bones are kind of moving, and stuff. And you could see that you could kind of see that he's starting to grow whiskers a little bit, but then everything comes back to normal. And then he's just like sitting there. He's literally sweating. He's breathing really hard, panting, and he seems like he's really wore out right now.
I think I should thinking in my
I don't
mind.
think I'm feeling very good.
This seems familiar. Like I've seen or heard about this before. Jenny, you okay? What was that?
I don't know, man. I don't feel good.
Let me.
I don't want to stick around for this right now. I'm going to go check the damage back down there. I'll be back.
Okay. So as Davina sees all that, she's just like, whatever. And she literally walks back down towards the town storage to go back down below.
So I'd like. Colton's really thinking about this. He wants to do like a history check and see if he remembers all this. Is that cool?
Okay.
See if he knows like any history about bites from where animals.
Yep.
16.
16. You know that it's very contagious from a bite. As you were in the mayor's house, you did recognize a book about lycanthropes.
Jin, get you guys. I remember something back. I'm gonna go check out the mayor's place. Go to the library real quick. Something seems familiar to this, and I gotta go check it out. We gotta address a lot of things. We gotta address Ragnar's business, but I think this. I need to go check this out. I'll be back.
Okay, so you head to the mayor's house, correct? Which is
Yes.
I
literally
hope you
just right
guys don't mind. I'm going to lay here for a while.
So you're just gonna lay right next to the water fountain. Kaylin, you're the last one next to Jin.
There's no medical place to take him.
There's an alchemist store, tinker, jailer, blacksmith, tavern. So the alchemist has like health potions and stuff. There could be.
I know. Maybe I'll go over there and see if they have something just to like slow down the process.
The alchemist.
Yeah.
Okay. As everybody goes their separate ways, and Jin's just there by himself with a bunch of people that you guys just rescued. We'll go over to Ragnar. So Ragnar, you started following Steven. As you do, your deity stops you. You stop stone cold. Eyes roll on the back of your head. You're stone cold, just standing still. Why would you be following him?
He said he wanted to talk after we finished.
Okay. But there's a reason that he is a fallen as well. Far from you. More evil, just so you know.
And
Be very
okay.
careful. around this Asamar?
Of course.
Okay. And then you come back, you're sweaty, kind of panting. That one actually took a lot out of you for some reason. But you're back, and Steven's literally just walking right in front of you. Still walking away from you, sorry.
Steven.
Hello.
No.
You said you wanted to speak.
I do. Follow me. So, as he takes you, he's taking you off the road. So he's going more towards the woods where it's more secluded and stuff. So you guys walk what's probably a couple miles, and so you're now within the woods. You can't see the town behind you. There's no trails around you or anything. You do hear birds still chirping in the distance. You see squirrels scurrying up the trees. You do see deer just hopping around, going towards a meadow. There's a meadow to your left, which would be your west, a pretty big meadow, and you see deer grazing in there. And then Steven turns around, folds his hands, stands right in front of you. So, Ragnar.
Yes, Steven.
Do you know why I told you not to talk about Asamars?
Well, I figure it has something to do with the fact that we're in a place that magic is outlawed and we're basically the epiphany of magic.
That, but Asamars are being hunted. I don't know if you knew that.
I thought I was the only one alive. I didn't even know there was more than me.
No, there's plenty of us. We're all in hiding. But just be careful on your travels. Do not talk about Asamars. Do not say you're an Asamar. Try to disguise yourself as best you can.
Okay. I mean, no one's honestly, surprisingly, nobody's questioned it so far.
You're fortunate then. So, and then as you guys are talking, he turns around and stands there. By the way, Ragnar, this man that's hunting Asamars. So his back's facing to you now. He is as well an Asamar.
That seems counterintuitive.
He is working for the Dark Lord. He's
For the
very,
Dark Lord.
very dangerous.
Oh. Ooh. Do you know where they saw him last?
They saw him not too far. By the town of Wieldstone. He was
The
over.
Wieldstone.
Do you know where Wieldstone is?
Not particularly, but the guy that likes to sit on his high horse has a map, so I'll figure it out.
I'll tell you now. Wieldstone is just south of the forest.
Okay. So don't go there.
And he he shrugs his shoulders a little bit and cracks his neck a little bit. You must go now, Ragnar, before something bad happens. And you see him bolt straight forward, out of your sight.
What the fuck is going on around here? Shit, I'm 2 miles away from town. This guy takes off on me. God, son of a bitch. I pull out my spear and I start running back to town.
Okay. Okay, to Davina. So you crawl down the ladder. You're into the sewers now. You're back into that big square room where Ragnar and you guys defeated these were-rats. What are you doing down here?
I'm down here assessing the damage that was done from the burning the people, and I'm also down here because I have a real big son of a bitch. More than half of these things are freaking dead, thanks to that asshole. So I guess I'm going to have to screw that one because that's the only one that's, viable for me.
She's a necrophiliac, yeah.
So as I'm walking over and,
You don't have to go into a lot of detail if you don't
yeah,
want to.
I'm
Yeah,
going to do my thing over in the
detail.
corner over here, but I'm not going to go into detail on that.
Okay. So Davina's doing her thing down in the sewers. We'll go back over to Colton. You walk up. You're in front of this big white building, 4 big stone pillars, marble pillars right in front of you. You're at the mayor's house. What do you?
I knock on the door.
Okay. The door opens. You notice this guy in a black trench, like a tailcoat, very very proper looking. He actually has a top hat on this time. Looks like he was actually just about to leave. How can I help you, sir?
Hey, yeah, I was. Mayor said we could kind of look around. I saw a book in here. I got to check out because all the people we just saved, plus one of our companions, has got a bite, and I got something. I remember seeing a book in here, and I just was wondering if I could check it out.
Oh, but the mayor is not here, so I cannot allow you into his house unless he is here.
Could you possibly bring me the book about lycanthropes?
They are the mayor's books. I am not allowed to touch his books. He's very particular on us not touching his books.
So you're a pretty sharp-looking dude, man. Like, you kind of remind me of myself.
I thank you, sir.
Yeah. Is there any chance this could be life or death? And I'd like to roll a persuasion.
Well, let's hear your
That's cool.
persuasion first, and then I'll decide if you roll a persuasion check.
I'm trying to groom the guy.
Okay, let's hear your persuasion, and I'll tell you if it's enough for a check.
All right, man. Well, if it was you or your family out there, do you have family?
No.
Do you want family?
No, sir. I am 60 years old. I am too old for a family.
Okay.
Nope,
What if
never
what?
connected.
Let me. What if the mayor was bit, and this was the only thing I could do to figure out if there was something going on here? Because what if this destroys the town? Like, what if it's so bad it destroys the town? Like, I don't know. I just know it's highly contagious. That's all I know. But I seen something, and I want to make sure that we have everything down so this town is safe. And I don't know where the hell Steve is at. So I wanted to make sure that this town is safe.
Okay, roll a persuasion check.
20.
20? Okay. Well, you make a good
Heck
point.
yeah.
Let me, you come on in. Just stand at the front door. Do not go anywhere. Do not touch anything. I will go find this book on, what were you saying?
Yeah, it's about lycanthropes. I can't even say it. Lycanthropy.
Okay. I will go look. You just stand here. I'll be right back, sir.
Appreciate it. Thank you, bro.
He turns around and goes on the left side of the house as you're walking in. So he goes to your left into the big library that you guys all met in. He's in there for probably 30 minutes. So, and then all of a sudden he comes back out holding a book in his hand. Is this the book you were looking for? He hands you, it's a black, literally looks like human skin, leather-bound book. It looks like it. From your witch hunting days, you've seen a lot of witches books and stuff. It looks a lot like that, but it says lycanthrope on it, across it, and then it says curses on the bottom.
Yeah, I think you nailed it right on the. Dude, you're so awesome.
I thank you, sir. Please look up what you need right now so I can put the book back before the mayor finds out that I touched his book.
All right, I appreciate you, bro. And I'll take the book from him.
Okay. We're done with you. We'll go over to Kaylin. So you walk up to this building, a beautiful looking building. You could tell it has 2 glass windows in the front, and then it has the door right in the center. Through the windows, you could see a bunch of bottles stacked up on shelves, like little flasks, glass bottles. Anyways, you see them all lined up, different colors. You see reds, you see blues, you see greens, you see golds. You have no idea which ones are which, except for the health potions and stuff from what you're familiar with. So you walk in, and it's kind of like cluttered, full of just random like science equipment and stuff. You see like a big tall glass bottle. I don't know what the name is. I can't think of the name right now. Anyways, glass bottles everywhere. You see like just drips. You see liquid dripping out of some going into a different bottle. You see a big counter in the front, and then it's kind of like a bar setting deal. There's a counter, and then you see an old woman standing in the back. Just kind of, she has a cane. She's walking around with a cane, and she has long gray hair. It's almost down to the floor. She kind of has a hunchback, so she's like this a little bit, and she's wearing a blackish brown cloak around her shoulders, and she's just crawling, looking up, trying to reach a bottle that's behind the counter.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh. She turns around.
I'm wondering if you can help me with something. A friend of mine, got bit by a were-rat. And I'm wondering if you have something to help slow down the turning process or the symptoms or anything. He's not doing very good. And so we need something to help him get feeling better and to see if we can just help him.
Oh, of course. What? There is something. So I don't know exactly if there is a specific potion, but I know, and I have heard that this plant called wolfsbane will help slow the process. Also, I did hear that there is a cure for lycanthropia, whatever you want to pronounce it. I don't know. So, I don't know what this cure is, but there is a cure out there. You will just have to adventure and find out on your own.
Okay, but you said you had something to help. Can I get something? And then I'll worry about the cure later.
Let me go in the back and go get it for you. And she wobbles like over there on her cane. She's looks like Yoda off of Star Wars almost, like slow walking with a cane, you know. So she goes around, and there's a door that you didn't even notice right there. She goes in the back. 15 minutes later, she's like, "Ah, here it is!" And she comes back, wobbles right in front of you. "There you go, Missy. And just so you know, you have to mix it with green tea. You have to get the precise measurements. Otherwise, he's going to be poisoned and he will die."
Do you have green tea?
Yes, I do. So the wolfsbane will be 1 gold piece. And it's only this little plant. It's like this tall, and it's like has a thick root, and it goes into very thin, has little leaves on it, and it looks just like a regular plant to you, but it does have like some pink petals on it as well, and there's pink streaks throughout the leaves. So she's like, "Yeah, so the wolfsbane by itself is 1 gold piece. Let me go get the green tea. That's 2 copper for green tea." So she wobbles back into the same room, and she comes back out 5 minutes later, and she has a little can. Like, it's not a can, sorry. It's a wooden box. She comes out and places it right next to the wolfsbane. "Here's your green tea. So the measurements, you want just a little snip off of a leaf. inside of the green tea. He must take it once after every meal. This wolfsbane should last him 6 months.
Okay, perfect. Here's your money, and I'll take these.
Thank you, kind lady. You're such a beautiful red-headed woman. I've never seen your kind around here before.
Flirting with me, ma'am?
So glad you noticed. I've been so lonely my whole life. Nobody loves me around here, and you're just so nice to me.
Okay, thanks for these. I gotta go. Thanks, bye.
So as you're leaving, she's like, "Oh, well, welcome back. You're welcome back anytime. Just don't forget me, please." And so you hurry and grab your items, and hurry and scurry out. You just feel very awkward now, and so you scurry back, and we'll go. So as you get back, you're in front of Jin. Go ahead and you're standing right in front of Jin. Jin's just laying back, his arms hanging off the edge of the fountain. He has one leg hanging off, and his other leg is propped up, and he's just laying down. His other hand's kind of grazing the water of the fountain, and he's just laying there. He looks wore out.
Jen, are you okay? How you hanging in there, buddy? Okay, so I have like a flask, like a water flask. I'm gonna make the tea for him and give it to him.
Yeah, do a medicine roll. Yeah.
So I rolled a 5. Yeah.
Nice knowing you, Jen.
Yeah, +1. So 6.
You see Jin, you look over, Kaylin looks like she's having trouble. Like she's never done this before in her life. She grabs a flask and she's looking at the plant. And she's just looking it over. She goes over to looks at the
I do have
fountain.
survival. Can I use that?
Do you want to use survival?
Yeah, it's
Okay. But anyways, you see her like dip the flask in the water and then grab something out of a brown box. It looks like green tea leaves to you. She stuffs it in there real hard, like just way too much. You notice, just way too much, and she starts shaking it up real hard. And go ahead and roll a survival check.
No!
Son of a bitch.
So she does get the right bit on the she does get the right amount of wolfsbane. She does put in there, but she just so she shakes the wolfsbane and she looks at it and hands it to you, and she tells you to drink this. And so as you drink it, it's super strong tea. Like it's like gross to you, and you just spit it out.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that was really overpowering.
Crap. I put too much green tea in it. Just drink it anyway.
Do it now.
I'm sorry, Jen. I made it wrong.
I thank you for the offer, but I'm sorry.
Okay, Jen, I'm sorry it tastes bad, but you really need to drink some. Just swallow it. Just take a big gulp and keep it down. It's to help slow down the process.
Process for what?
Just, it'll help you feel better, damn it.
Oh, okay. Don't.
Just drink it or I'll force it down your throat.
Hold on just a moment.
don't spit it out and don't throw it up, or you're gonna have to just drink more.
Ragnar, you show up as you see this really dark mixture of fluid that Jin is drinking as he's gulping it down. And he looks disgusted. So you just approach Kalen and Jin.
Jin, what are you drinking?
I've been roofied.
What is going on around here? You look tired, man. The fight wasn't that bad. Are you okay?
I don't know whether it will kill me or this will kill me.
Whether what will kill you?
This drink, it was horrible.
What was the other option?
I don't know. I've been laying here contemplating the universe.
Damn, do I notice the bite mark?
Yes, it's right there on his forearm. It's pretty big.
Not 20 to know what it is.
Know that it's a were rat bite.
Do I know what it does?
Yeah, it turns him into a were rat.
Okay. Oh shit! You got bit.
Yes?
Oh.
Pretty badly, actually. See?
Yeah, I see it. That's what are you drinking?
So Ragnar, off of your 20, you do know that you know now what he is drinking because you do notice that Kalen is holding Wolfsbane. So you do know you've heard of this process of slowing down their transformation. So you just noticed that she just mixed too many green tea leaves to do anything. Like it's useless right now. As it sits.
Hey, don't force yourself to drink that, man. It's just a bad drink. Hey,
She told me to do it. She said, I would force you to do it if you don't.
right, Galen, I have a little, little practice with medicines and stuff. If you want, I can mix it for you because the way you mixed it, it ain't gonna do anything for him. It's just a nasty tasting drink.
Well, now you tell me.
Go ahead. I have no idea what I'm doing.
All right, let me see the tea and the wolfsbane. That's a 16 medicine for mixing.
What were you saying?
16 medicine.
Okay. So you get the perfect amount of tea leaves that you're supposed to have, and you put it in the flask, and you put water in it, and you have this long stick to kind of crush the leaves in there.
Mm-hmm.
So you do that, and then you snip just a little tiny bit off of the wolfsbane leaf, and you put it in there. You do the same. You stir it up. You put the cork in it. You shake it up a lot, and then you hand it to Jin, and you said, "This is much better. This is how it's supposed to be."
This is a little better, and it will actually help slow down the process. And then Kalen, here, I'll give these back to you. You can hang on to them. If he needs more, just let me know.
So Jin, sorry, did you say you drank it, Jin?
I'm leery, but I smell it and it smells good, so I'll do it.
So you drank it. Give me a survival throw.
14 total.
Okay, so that's not a very high DC. So, especially because of Ragnar's role, had a good play in it. So as you drink it, you notice that you're feeling much better. You feel that whatever happened to you is being pushed down and away from you.
Oh, thank you very much.
I hope that
I feel much
makes
better
you-
now.
So
glad to see it. We need to see if we can Find someone to take care of that bite for you. I'm not sure where we would go for that.
All right. As you guys are talking, Colton starts to approach you guys as well.
Ragnar.
Yes? What's up?
Nothing.
And Davina
Good to see
actually
ya.
starts coming up, and you see that her hair is a little ruffled and stuff, and she has a little pep in her step now. She's also approaching you guys.
Davina seems like she's
Right.
in a good mood.
Yeah. After we take care of Jin here and all these other people, I think the group and I, we all need to meet up and just have a chat. So let's
Okay.
deal with this first.
I think Jin's doing well. Galen
Well-
found some supplies that I needed, so I was able to make him feel better for now. But we need to figure out how to get rid of his
So
condition.
To everybody, and you tell them about the book, that the book told you that no power can actually remove this curse. There's only 2 ways to remove this curse. 1, if you're bitten by a were-rat or a lycanthrope that can transform willingly, if you find the alpha of that race and destroy it and make whoever is infected drink the blood of that alpha, it will cure him. 2, the second one, on the next blood moon, this is a longer process. So the next blood moon, you have to encase him in a protective shield. You have to tie him up without hurting him. You cannot hurt him at all, otherwise this does not work. You tie him up, encase him in a protective shield, and you have to have a specific ritual knife. And as the blood moon hits him and he transforms fully into a were-rat, you take down the shield and go up and stab him in the heart with this ritual knife. Take it out, and as you take it out, you're pulling the lycanthrope curse with it, and whoever is cursed stays back. So you're literally pulling the were-rat out of his body with this knife. And you guys know that there's the next blood moon is in a week.
Drink blood, get stabbed.
Off.
What one?
Hey, just saying, if he dies, I call dibs on the body here, guys. He's all mine. Don't ask questions.
Well, no one knows about what was said in the book but me.
Nobody knows anything but you. I was just telling you what the book read. That's what you needed to know.
Well,
So anyways, yeah, if we can find something that can help his condition, that would be better. But Galen found some supplies that I was able to make a drink for him that makes him feel better for now.
well, that's good.
So, before Colton's able to... So, right now, it's about 6-ish. So, it's 2 hours have gone by since all this happened. So, before Colton's able to tell you anything, all of a sudden, you hear a loud... You look up, and you see a big fireball hit the top. But it didn't come down, it hit the force field. And then all of a sudden, you see another one hit. And then all of a sudden, they're just one after another. And then all of a sudden, you see green flame blasts start hitting it. And you notice that as the green ones hit, sparkles, magic dust starts coming down. And you notice that the force field is breaking. And then all of a sudden, in the distance, you hear war drums.
We need to get these people to safety now.
We might be able to put them in that dungeon again.
Yeah. Maybe we just put them back in the sewers and barricade the door. Is there only one way in and out of there, Davina?
There is another way, but it's like clear down the other side, but it would be our best option right now. We might as well take that.
So as you guys are
So-
discussing, more blasts hit, and you notice that the shield literally breaks. You hear this loud magical burst. A gust of wind hits you guys. I need you guys all to roll dexterity saving throws right now. This was a loud pop.
11, Ragnar.
Okay.
20.
I give up.
20.
Jin, roll the other dice, man.
Come on, Jen.
I rolled a 2.
Oh my gosh.
Just leave him behind. We don't need him. Well, I need him for later, so maybe.
Erica rolled at 18. So sorry, I wasn't listening. So Ragnar rolled at 11. Colton, what'd you roll?
20. 20.
Okay, natural or just 20?
No, it's 20 total.
Okay, Davina.
20 total.
So what'd you roll, Jim?
Don't worry about
Don't
it.
ask.
You
Yeah,
rolled
don't
another
ask.
nat one.
You know what? Let's go back to he was already laying down.
What'd you roll, Jim?
You want Dex?
Yeah.
A full total is going to be 4.
4? Okay. So, and Kaylin rolled an
Okay,
18.
that counted.
So, as this gust of wind hits you guys, Jin literally flies back into the water of the water fountain. Colton just he takes a step back, but he braces himself as well as Kaylin. What'd you roll again, Davina?
No, the other
20.
way around.
20. Okay, so and
Oh, yeah.
Davina does
Never
the
mind.
same. She just takes a step back and just kind of braces herself with her shoulder, just going against it. And Ragnar, you fall on your ass. Okay. So as that happened, you guys see there's literally dust particles and flame spraying down around you guys. One of the flames hits a young kid on the shoulder, and it starts a fire on his shoulder. He hurried and pats it out, and it gets taken out. But he hurried and puts it out, and so now there's dust particles and everything. And you hear the mayor in the background. Oh no! We got to run! And so as he says that, something magical around him encases him. You see this blue and blackish light. It almost looks like a portal. Encases him and sucks him into it. And the mayor just disappears. And then all of a sudden you hear the war drums are getting louder. And you look back where you guys came from when you first entered into town, which is the north side of town. On that road, you see smoke coming from that way. And you hear the war drums getting louder and louder. You start hearing footsteps marching towards you guys, and you hear horses neighing in the distance. You hear children screaming. You hear everybody just yelling, "Run!" Just panic everywhere. And all of a
Everyone
sudden,
to the warehouse.
the warehouse.
Get
is
down into the
towards-
sewers.
So the warehouse is towards. So as you guys are looking at it, it's the last building on the left, closest to what's coming towards you guys.
Well, Davina, you said there was another spot that they could get down because that way is towards the danger. Is there another one opposite direction?
We can hurry and run to the jail. That might work, but I mean that's our best option.
So as you guys are discussing this, Belloc rolls up to you guys and he's just panting really hard. He's like, "Hey, you guys, come on, follow me. I know the way out. Let's go." And so he waves at you guys and hurries and he books it towards his tavern. But he tells you, "You guys gotta hurry though. We gotta hurry. It's in my tavern. There's a secret passage in my tavern, and we gotta go now." And so he runs off towards his tavern.
I follow.
So I tell everybody to get to the jail, and then I follow.
We've got to pick
I'll
up
pull myself
him.
out of the water.
Yeah, I'm gonna help Jin out of the water.
Just gotta protect her investment.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you help Jin out of the water easily enough. Jin's in a panic as well, but you guys all follow Belloc to the tavern. You guys go through his tavern door, and you see somebody standing there that you've never seen before. Probably.
Who are you?
Who is?
I don't know.
Yeah, my name is Rafa. How are you guys?
Do you want to describe yourself, Rafa?
So, Rafa absolutely stands at maybe 6'7", maybe a troll. I don't know, maybe a mix of something else. But he's definitely got some tusks, a big long nose, maybe some faded pale skin, but you can't see his face exactly. He's got a hood that kind of comes down over his forehead towards his nose, so you can't really see his eyes. But he absolutely likes to talk with more body language. He's more spoken with his body than he is hard to understand sometimes because he does speak with an accent from plains between.
This is Rafa, and so Belloc is in there. You guys do see the little squire boy as well standing in there, and he looks so scared. And so as you guys are talking to, just drinking in what this new person in front of you, all of a sudden, you guys feel cold all around you, and you see that around this squire boy, it starts to light up around him, and then all of a sudden it's just so fast, an ice spike comes up, pierces him through his back, and he's just sitting there on his back, lying down, and the ice spike is just dripping in his blood.
It's somebody. We need to help this man.
It's too late for him.
Are you guys?
Wait, is he dead? Is he dead yet? Come on, guys. Is he totally dead? I need to know. Somebody answer me already.
Of course he's
Yes,
dead.
he's dead.
Look at him.
He's got a spike through the whole center of him. He's dead. What is going on here?
We don't know. We don't know what's going on, but Rafa here,
Rafa?
he's a good friend of mine. He's a real good friend of mine. He knows the way out. He has some he's a type of smuggler. Let's just say that. He's a type of smuggler, and he knows the way out. There's a secret passage that he knows, and he'll take you guys there. Right now, I'll hold him off as much as I can, but I know you guys are the ones that need to get out of here, because I think that's why they are here. There's only one type of magic that can destroy that force field, and it did. That means the Dark Lord is here.
Well, if he's here, maybe we should kill him.
I think we need to regroup, figure out a plan, and then engage.
But
Last time you just jumped into it, you ended up killing stuff, and we could have found out that info right away.
But
Ragnar.
he still ended up dead. And now the Dark Lord is here. He can end up dead too.
Well, if you want to stay and kill him, go for it.
Let's not be so hasty, man. We can possibly come together and drink some things and hang out for a while. But for now, we must retreat.
Yes, listen to Rafa. He knows his shit, alright? He knows it. You guys just go. Rafa, they're in your hands. I trust you.
I can't leave without him. Do we got a minute or two?
We can leave.
No
He's
time.
dead.
You gotta
Let's go.
Let me
Alright,
just
let's
grab
go,
him
let's
off
go.
of it. Grab him and let's
We
go.
have no time. We'll come back and bury him later, Davina, if that's what you're so worried about. Okay? Let's just go.
I'm gonna walk over
So,
and just do my own
Rafa,
thing.
Take him in the back, through the back door, the hidden passage door. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, man, I do. Yeah, man.
You take him there. You use your smuggling skills to get him out of here.
Everybody, come with me. Come with me.
I slap Belloc on the shoulder and say thank you and follow.
As you know, as you guys are running in the back, you notice that Belloc reaches around his counter, grabs this huge war axe, just massive, and he's just standing there at the doorway waiting. And as you guys go in, you guys pass. So this part you never got to see because you guys never got to see. Anyways, so you guys go in the back. You can tell that it's the kitchen area. Rafi, he kicks with
Rafa.
ease. Rafa kicks with ease what looks like a little island that's in the middle that looks connected to the floor, but when he kicks it, it just rolls away, and you see that there's a hidden door right there, and he yanks it open,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Come on, everybody. It might stink. It might be wet. There might be creepy crawlies. But we got to go now.
Just like my ex-wife. Let's do it.
I don't
Wait,
get
is
it.
there going to be any dead bodies down here?
We must jump in and find out.
So
Wait, I'm up for it. Let's do it.
All right, so
as this is going on, I draw my sword and I head down inside.
Rafa is the first one to jump down to show you guys, this is the right way. So he jumps down first, as well as assuming Colton, since he drew his sword, he jumps down next, and then you guys just follow. So as you guys drop down, it's a 10-foot drop, but when you land, it's kind of mushy. It feels on the ground, and it feels like kind of a swampy.
You're standing in
feel.
poo.
But it feels soft almost, and then you guys look, it's dark. So with dark vision, without dark vision, you guys can't see. With dark vision, you guys see just one straight stone hallway, and then it ends. There's no turns or anything. It only goes 30 feet, and it ends.
I'll light a torch and hold the sword in my other hand.
Hey, Jin, you want another light brick?
There's no stones. There's no stones.
There's no stones. There's no stones. Here, I have grain of rice. I cast light on grain of rice. Now grain of rice has insane bright light. Here. Now you see very well.
Jin, I need you to roll.
Don't eat it.
Jin, I need you to roll another Constitution saving throw.
4 total. 14.
Okay. So you feel something coming up, but you easily push it back down. You don't know. It felt like your bones were starting to move, but you're like, you take a deep breath and you're just like, whew. Okay, we're good.
Exactly.
What in the great gods is wrong with this guy?
He's turning into a were-rat. We can't get into it right now.
Wait 1 minute, man. Hey, we did not say anything about smuggling no were-rats up in here.
It's a new process. We're getting rid of it. It's okay.
Hey, Belloc, we go way back, man, but you know what I think about those were-rats.
I didn't know anything about it. Sorry.
So he's fine. I figured out a cure for this thing. I know the cure. We just need to get out of here so we can give him the cure.
So
he will be fine. Won't turn into the were-rat.
So as you
This
guys
is going to cost you double.
I throw him my 10 gold pieces.
This will subside for prepayment. This will not cover all of it. If he turns, we're all dead down here. You know that, right?
No.
I'll be responsible. I'll take responsibility.
So as you guys are talking about this, you all of a sudden hear a loud crash, like the door just broke open. And you hear metal clanking each other, you hear swords just hitting each other, and you hear Belloc all of a sudden just yell really loud, "Ah!" And you could just hear him just go into town, sounds like.
Well, Mr. Ruff, I think this is our cue to get out of here.
All right, man. Or do you guys want to take the cheap but slow way or the high price but also risky way?
I like risk.
Everybody likes cheap and slow.
I think we need to be safe and try and regroup. We just got done with the battle. Not everyone here is 100%. I think we should go the long and safe way.
All right.
I was just saying, because if we go the long, safe way, maybe they catch up to us a little bit easier if they break in.
If you can promise me double, I can pull out some tricks.
I don't... What is double? I don't know what you were promised. I'm not paying for it.
I'm
Listen.
not paying this. You guys can pay for it.
I
Yeah,
didn't
man.
even, I don't even know what's
Unless
going
you guys
on
give me a
right
dead
now.
body.
Maybe you guys can pay me in a different way when we get to the other side.
Look, man,
Then-
I like women, okay?
Rafa gives you a side eye. I don't know what you're saying, man. None of this makes sense. But then Rafa I begin to pull a stone out of my pocket and hold it in my hand. It's slightly fractured. Maybe it reverberates with green glowing light, but it has a rune on the top. This here, my friend, is possibly the only port stone in existence. This
Well-
port stone will take us not very far away. So it is up to you. If the price is right, we can get out of here. Or the
What's your-
slow but long way is possibly right back out that hatch that we just came down.
What's your price?
We can do that later, but now even my life is in the risk.
Okay, so how about this? I save your life, you save mine. We're good.
I look at everybody and ask everyone's opinion. What do you guys think?
As you guys are talking about this, you hear literally right above you, and you can see just flame all of a sudden go right over the top of you guys through the little doorway.
You guys smell that? We have to make a choice really quick.
Just do it already so we can get the heck out of here. Why does everybody got to argue? We don't have time to sit here.
Let's just
Rough.
get out of here.
Rafa looks around to everyone in the group, making sure, like, are you sure we are doing this right now?
I said, let's go. Let's just go. I'm tired of waiting on these guys. Let's just go. I'll make the decision for the group.
So Rafa looks down at his hand and then stone tight, knowing it's the last one possibly in existence, and crushes it at his feet, throwing it almost deep into the dirt, and then mumbles some words. Rafa, Sinata, Lekoto. And then a green, heavenly type portal opens that you can't exactly see through. And it's not held by much, being possibly a super fractured stone. Alright, when you go through, whether or not you end up in this world or in the afterlife is not my fault. That's my policy.
Dead silence.
And
Everyone.
Rafa jumps through.
I'll follow.
Okay. So as Rafa jumps through, you guys see him. Literally, he was standing there. He just literally jumps through, and you can see him just kind of disintegrate in a way, and then just get sucked in.
Sorry, I passed out for a minute. What the fuck is going on?
We're going through the
Rafa
portal.
opened a portal.
I look at Jin, I look at Davina, Ragnar, Kaylin, and I just kind of nod and jump in.
I jump after.
The fuck is the nod supposed to mean? I mean, he's ready to die? Like,
So I'm assuming
Mr. King shit
jump
over
in.
here.
Okay, Jin jumps in. Kaylin jumps in, I'm assuming.
Boing.
Yeah, I'll go.
Ragnar's
Well,
in.
now I'm alone in the sewer.
So as you're standing there debating on if you want to go back and fight or if you should follow, you see that the portal's slowly shrinking.
Son of a bitch. Death or Colton? Hard decision. Fuck. I jump in, damn it.
So you jump in. I need everybody to roll me acrobatics checks.
My acrobatics are not good today.
18.
Oh, wait, no, I have proficiency. 7.
7.
Is 7.
Sorry. I
We
was
do
helping.
sevens together.
Wait a second. Let me see if I've got athletics.
6 plus 5.
Darian, you roll and then you add your
Acrobatic
dexterity
athletic.
modifier.
Erica just rolled a nat 1.
I do have athletics. I'm actually a 9.
Yeah, don't ask.
Probably doesn't matter.
I got 18.
I got a 1 plus 5.
Erica rolled a nat 1. Okay.
Shit, I sprained my ankle.
All right. So sorry. Kaylin got a 1. Jin, what'd you get again? Sorry, I'm going to go through this.
9.
9. Davina,
I got an 8.
8. Colton,
18.
18. Ragnar.
7.
Okay. Okay.
Wow. No.
So
Oh no.
since Colton was the first to jump through, as you jump through, this is what all you guys feel. You feel like part of your body literally gets ripped apart, and you feel like, but there's no pain. There's no pain. You just feel it, and you could see it just like coming off of you, bits and pieces of you. So you guys turn into little particles, and you guys just shoot through this, and all of a sudden, you see ground. Colton,
Wow.
you actually you sense like you see the ground, and you hurry and literally do a somersault, landing on your back, kind of just doing a somersault and landing on your feet.
And then Rafa would definitely grab him to pull him out of the way because he knows what's about to happen. He's like, "Get over here, man."
Okay. That's what I was gonna ask. So Rafa literally grabs you, Colton, and rips you out, and you can just feel the sense of strength. You could feel it off of Rafa as he rips you. Who was the next one through?
Davina.
Davina. All right, and you rolled a 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so now so as you go through, the only thing on your mind is that boy's dead body in the back that you could have grabbed, and you literally go through and you just see ground, and you face plant it right in the ground, taking 2 points of damage. And you're face planted in the ground, so you kind of do like a scorpion thing where you hit you hit the ground and your feet go over and touch the top of your head.
Son of a bitch!
And
Screw you all! Don't touch me! Just get the hell away from me!
and then Jin's
Rap.
next, I'm assuming.
Rafa quickly grabs you by the ankle and yanks you away while your face is still on the ground.
So Rafa reaches over, grabs Davina's leg, and drags her face across the ground, ripping her out.
Come on!
And then
Didn't you hear me say to jump in feet first?
So rude! I'm gonna need surgery after this. Like, seriously?
And then Jin, what'd you roll?
Wow.
9.
9. Okay. So Jin feels he's just worried about what's happening to him. He's worried about this curse that's inside of him, and so he's not thinking straight, and he literally face plants it right in the ground as well, doing the same exact thing that Davina did. You see this what 5'5" guy literally face plant it and do a scorpion, touching the. You didn't even think he was flexible, Colton. Like, and he takes 3 points of
5'8".
damage. Oh, you're 5'8". Sorry, I thought you're 5'5". So you're 5'8".
I'm 5'8".
So you take 3 points of damage.
Rafa doesn't want to help him. Rafa doesn't even want to touch him.
Okay.
Hey man, I'm not going to help that guy.
I'll grab him and pull him out because seeing Rafa doing all
Roll
that.
me a strength check, Colton.
You
14.
really got-
14. Okay. So you grab Jin easily by the ankle, and you yank him out of the way as Kaylin comes through, and she rolled a nat 1. And
Oh no.
oh, God.
Oh,
And so
I hope you like the taste of dirt.
so she's just like, man, she's just thinking about her family at home. She misses them, and she all of a sudden, not even thinking about it, just face plants it so hard in the ground. She literally kind of goes in the ground, dealing 4 points of damage to her.
I think Rafa at this point would be just like making sure everyone's cool. They have all fingers and toes, and he forgets that she fell through the portal. Like doesn't turn around to help her.
Okay.
Like the Nat one would definitely he'd be distracted. Yeah.
I think everybody actually would be distracted.
I think that was painful.
So she does the scorpion thing as well. She has her owl with her though as well, but before her owl or before she hits the ground, her owl flies off. Like the owl just had that sense, like oh crap, and just flies off. So she doesn't hit the ground. Which comes to Ragnar, who rolled a 7. You see the 6'5" Aasimar coming through, and he
Did we move her out of the way?
No, we're distracted.
Erica, you need
You're distracted
to
because
roll
of the one.
You need to roll a dexterity saving throw to see if you could dodge, babe. 14 plus 5, so she got a 19.
Oh,
So-
damn.
That's good, babe.
Lucky.
So, as you're literally in the mud, you can't breathe right now. You just have this feeling that you need to get the hell out of the way. So, you roll out of the way in the mud. You roll out of the way as, like, just in time as you see Ragnar face plant it so hard, right where you just were. And the 6'5", Ragnar?
6'6".
6'6" tall person hits the ground so hard his feet doesn't touch his head. His feet literally touches the ground, and it deals 4
Osmars
points.
are very flexible.
He deals 4 points of damage to him as well. And as you guys sit there, it's dark outside now. You do kind of see like the sunset in the distance, but it's already behind the mountains, so it's getting dark. It's at that point where it's dark, but it's light in a way, so you can still see shadows and stuff.
Don't forget about barbed wire.
I want you to roll.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh gosh. 19.
19? Okay. So
Yeah.
Dang good.
he comes through, and literally you see the last thing is your barbed wire come through, and he lands perfectly on his feet, like just flutters to his feet. And
I think Rafa jumps at like the sight of this creature, because Rafa doesn't exactly really believe in this type of magic. He thinks it's like worse than like any kind of juju, anything like that. What the hell is that thing, man? I didn't even see it down there with us.
It's a barbed wire. It's my skeleton. What'd you expect me to do with him? Just leave him there to die?
How many parasites does that thing hold, man? Jesus Christ.
I don't know. It was like some guy's dead mother from years ago.
I think I'm going to her.
Well, he's here.
So as you guys are settling down, you guys notice that you're on a mountainside, kind of. It's more of a hill than a mountain. You can see the town of Cecilia below you, and it's just up in flames. Everywhere is flames. You see smoke. You hear screams in the distance from children and women and everyone. And you see this giant dragon fly over the top real quick, a black one. Just fly over the top through. You just see the silhouette of it, I should say. It flies through the smoke and then flies off down south.
Did you say a black dragon?
It looked black because it's dark outside, but you have dark sight, so yes, it's black.
I think Rafa, looking at this grotesque creature, maybe the portrait that would be displayed here for Rafa's view would be that he sees the burning smoke behind barbed wire.
Yep.
And then maybe walks past him to the edge of maybe the hillside, and then collapses to his knee, and then slams his fist into the ground. That was my home. This was my main hub. And he turns around to everybody and gives them like a side eye, like while he's on his knee, and says, "I really hope you are worth it."
I'm
I
not.
live there
I'm
too,
just
you
gonna
know.
say it right now. I'm not worth it. They might be, though. They might be. But I'm not.
It'll be worth it in the end when we can go and see who's still alive.
So I walk up to Rafa, kneel down, just look at him. I'm always worth it, bro.
Oh God, we got a character in the group, like always. This
Rafa
man
says-
dragged me across my face. Like, I can't even see what it looks like.
It looks like a face with some mud on it. Get over it.
Rafa maybe feels
But
your
not as bad as
sentiment.
her.
Rafa
He's
maybe
still
feels your
spitting down her.
sentiment, Colton.
Mm-hmm.
Rafa would definitely look at you and say, I appreciate your trying, but that will not help anything right now. You have a place to be, and it is my job to set you on your path. Now let us go, as he stands to his feet.
As he
Yes,
stands
sir.
up, I like slap him on the back and saying, "We're in your hands, buddy."
Well, Jin, I need you to roll another Constitution saving throw, please.
I'm moving.
So
What is up with this guy? He's dancing.
I look.
I like
And
to be
say-
happy.
Hold on, let's hear what Jin rolled.
God, I don't like his look.
No way. Aye.
Oh God, dude,
What the hell is happening with this guy? I
You
warned
need some
you.
new dice.
So,
I just have really bad
as
RNG.
you're listening
trust me.
and you're Jin, as you soak in what you see, all those good people down in that town, you start to feel very angry, and that you want to go and try to save them. You feel that urge. You feel anger. You start feeling your body shift, and you can feel some like your arm break, and like it comes together in a different area. So as you guys see him,
Harry?
you could see his bones literally moving underneath his skin, and he's starting to sweat, and he's starting to growl a little bit, and then he has a little squeak behind his growl, like a mouse squeak, and all of a sudden you see his
I
eyes.
tell.
You see his eyes just turn red.
Kaylin,
And-
give me that stuff.
I was gonna say we need to get him that shit now.
Kaylin, give
Quickly.
me the tea. Give me the leaf.
Here, have it.
Okay.
Take it. Hurry.
Somebody catch me up on what the heck's going on here. What is going on with this man?
He's transforming.
Whatever
We need
it
to
is
stop.
we are about to do right now, we need to get some rope and take him inside. As Rafa points towards maybe a barn with stables.
So as Rafa points over, you guys do see it's a barn, but you can hear horses in the distance. Like there's horses inside neighing from all the commotion that's going on. It's a red barn, big barn. It looks like it. And then beside the barn, you do see a farmer's house right there, and then you can see some crops off in the distance and stuff. And then it's surrounded by trees on this hillside. But Ragnar, I need you to roll a medicine.
Medicine.
Another one?
Yes.
Even though I've already done it before.
That was for that one. You're making a new one.
Okay, well, it's a 16 plus, I think, 3.
Okay.
So 19.
19.
Nice.
All right. So, as you hurry and mix this as fast as you can, what are you doing with it? Like, it's mixed in your hand, but he's still shifting right now.
Colton, grab his head.
So I kind of do what Rafa said and kind of pin him down with my rope. Start tying him down. So I'm holding him down, holding him still while Ragnar was making that
Grapple.
I
concoction.
need you to roll a grapple check. I guess
Right.
an attack roll.
Strength.
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 Oh God. So as Colton runs up and tries to put his arms around with the rope, Jin literally like full on turns Super Saiyan pretty much. Like he rears back, screams in the air. Just it's more of a like almost a howl, but mice don't howl. So it's just a loud roar. And it literally throws Colton back flat on his back. And you can see that Jin's face is starting to come out, so you can see that his jawbone is getting bigger, and you can see like 2 buck teeth pop through, and you can see whiskers popping out, and you can see his skin starting to melt off, just like what you guys witnessed in the sewers.
Ragnar runs to tackle him. Not 20.
Not 20, perfect. All right,
That happened.
You see all this, and all of a sudden you literally full on tackle Jin, and it takes him clear off his feet, and he lands flat on his back, and now you're on top of him. But his arms are still like flailing everywhere. He's trying to rip off of you, and so you cannot let go of him. So you can't even feed this to him. You're literally squeezing and holding him down.
So as this is happening, like out of character, obviously. So I think Rafa would definitely feel. I think I'd feel like quickly directing the other two who kind of seem idle, like especially Bob Waya, like to make sure that there's a perimeter, like maybe some perception stuff, like go see what's up, go see how the barn looks, like if there's a room that we can put him in or an area of some kind. Quickly, you two that are just standing around, go find something to do. Maybe look for some water, just something.
So I'll get back up, and then I'll try and assist Ragnar and give him the potion as well.
Okay, so
Fine, I'll go check stuff.
I'll go check the perimeter or just look around.
Okay,
I'll go check out the barn. I'll take Bob Wire with me.
I need you both to roll perception checks real quick, and then hold on to it until I ask you for it. I need you to roll a strength. So what are you doing? Are you trying to grab Jin? Or
No, I see that Ragnar's holding him, so I come up and reach out for the potion so I can give it to him since he's holding him.
Okay.
Just a sec. He's under his back on my hand. Ragnar, roll to my back. Take the vial.
I need you to roll me an acrobatics check on that.
We're gonna kill Jin.
12.
12? Okay.
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 Please don't break the vial. Please don't break the vial.
So as you're on top of Jin, you literally roll over, and you almost roll too far, but you do hear a crack.
Colton, grab it. Grab the vial. It's in my hand.
So as Colton reaches over, there's only a crack, but you do see that it is leaking, but there is still some in it.
So I hurry and pull it and then pour it in his mouth.
His mouth's tightly shut.
Well, shit.
Like he's gritting his teeth, transforming.
Just a sec. Let me get back to his back. I'm still on my back.
Okay, roll another.
That one is 13.
13. Okay. You roll him back onto his back. It was a little tougher, but you were able to roll him on his back, so now you're on top of him.
Okay, now open his mouth and make him drink it.
Okay, so I try and open his mouth.
Okay. Strength check, please.
Watch your fingers.
15.
15?
Oh.
So you're... Hold on. Okay. You're able to open his mouth. It is tight, but in order to open his mouth, he doesn't have sharp teeth yet in the back where you're grabbing. So you're able to open a mouth, but you have to use 2 hands to open it. So now you're holding his mouth open. If you were to let go of his top jaw or his bottom jaw, it would snap shut. So now you're
Hey,
holding the
Rafa,
vial
can you
close.
pour the potion inside his mouth for us, please?
I think personally Rafa doesn't want to help at all, but he knows for sure that if he did, that maybe we wouldn't have a problem and this job wouldn't go south. Could somebody maybe convince me in some way? Because I think Rafa really feels conflicted about this were-rat thing.
We will stop him from transforming right now to where we could find this cure. I have 2 options here to find this cure. This one will not happen again. I'll make sure he's taking it regularly, but we have to take it right now. And if I let go, we might lose our chance in saving him.
I don't know who you are. I don't even know why I'm here anymore. I could just leave you guys behind.
Belloc trusted you to save us for a reason.
Ah, fuck. Okay, that's right. All right. Okay. Hand me the damn potion.
It's right next to me on the ground.
Rafa grabs the potion. All right, here goes. Lullaby baby on the treetop.
So
You
When
don't
the
have to
wind
sing
blows.
it, just go inside. Just
I
go
don't know
something.
how to feed. I don't know how to feed anything, okay? I got. Click, 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 click.
Rafa pours the liquid down.
And
Jin's
then I'll
throat.
shut his mouth as soon as it's gone. Like, I'll shut his mouth.
Okay.
Make sure he didn't spit it out.
Okay.
Rafa almost got his finger chomped on, maybe.
Yeah.
Rips his hand back. Jesus, come on. By the gods, what are you doing?
Make sure you don't spit it out.
Okay.
But I almost got bit.
So as you see Jin literally swallow this liquid that was sitting in his mouth for a little bit. And all of a sudden you could feel his muscles starting to loosen. You can see his jawbone is starting to slowly go back into place, and he just feels more relaxed. And then his skin comes back up and goes into place where it was. It's no longer melting off. His whiskers just fall off, and and he just feels relaxed. He just and he's super sweaty, so he's just soaked in sweat, and he's just panting really, really hard. And Ragnar is on the top of him, and you guys, as Rafa and Colton is looking over top of him, that's what you see, Jin.
As Jin, you are no longer struggling. I roll off of you. You are not being crushed by big guy. I'm big.
Hey, man, you cool? So I helped sit him up.
Okay. Kaylin and we'll go Kaylin first. Kaylin, what did you roll on your perception check?
Out of character, would I think maybe Ragnar be like super sweaty and musty, like just like from your body being like super hot, like while he was like holding on to you. So like he's just got like this thick ooze of sweat maybe all over him.
That body is super hot.
Okay, so her highest one was 17. So as she's surveying the perimeter, she just notices that there's just normal animals. There's deer, there's elk. She does see a bear-like creature about 100 yards out, just walking, and then there's two little tiny bears right behind it, and she sees birds in the distance. She looks up. She sees multiple shooting stars. And back at her homeland, a shooting star, she always wished upon it. And she's only gotten one wish that has ever come true, which is her being an adventurer. And so as soon as she sees two shooting stars, she sees that and she wants to make a wish. While she's thinking, I'm going to explain what else she sees. So she sees a lot of a forest area. She sees a swampy area, as well as kind of like a dryish, like sagebrush everywhere area towards, and then past all that, she does see a town in the distance. That's probably about 15 miles away. She could barely see it in the dark. She sees lights in the distance.
I wish that we can just get through this with like no deaths and like low injuries. That we can just survive this.
So as she makes that wish, anyways, she doesn't see any threats immediately around her or close by or around this area that you guys are. Davina, what did you roll for perception as you go into this barn?
20 altogether.
There's a lot that you obviously see. So you do see 8 horses, 2 of them which are dead. But the other ones look like they're healthy-ish. Some of them look skinny. One does look kind of loaded, but they generally look like they'd be all right. You do see a wagon as well, sitting in the middle, and then there's nothing in their feedlot or anything, so they don't have any food. And you do notice that there are some what looks like an arm hanging off the rafters up top.
Nice.
Hey, did you see the arm up there?
You're the only one in the barn.
Would we hear her from where we were?
Roll me a perception check if they want to. No, because you guys are. The barn was probably 60 feet away from you. And the way she said it, she didn't yell it, so.
Okay.
I sent Bob Wire in to check out more. He's going to scout the rest of the area.
Perception to see if you guys could hear it, or no?
Oh, you said we was far away, so I didn't roll.
Well, yeah, you were, but I mean, it is a possibility if you guys were actually listening.
Yeah, it's far enough away that there has to be checks, is what he's saying.
22.
Okay, so
Nice.
you did hear Davina say that. Hold on.
So I relay that to everybody that's there, saying, "Hey, I think there's someone in the barn."
The hell? What do you mean someone's in the barn? This place is supposed to be abandoned.
Ragnar, oh shit, let me stand up.
I heard
Now I'm gonna
Davina
start
say it.
running over there. I'm gonna run through the barn, guys.
So I'll help Jin to his feet, and then head to the barn.
Okay. So you guys get to the barn
thank you.
and wait, Jin, what are you doing? Sorry, he helped you up. You just feel tired, like you don't even want to move.
Am I fatigued?
Yes.
I will stand guard.
So you'll just stand out there? Okay.
Yeah, if there's anybody else still here, I'll stand guard. I'll follow whoever's. If everybody's leaving, I'll follow the last person.
Yeah, Kaylin, as far as I know, is still kind of walking around the perimeter, just keeping an eye out. So you do see her walking around, just keeping perimeter.
Hey, white hair guy. I'm following you.
Okay, let's go. I'm running.
Okay.
So I kind of.
Go ahead.
So I kind of stay back, kind of keeping an eye on Jin, like going to the barn, like I said, but I didn't say it. I was trying to help him, so he was headed that way too. I wasn't gonna just ditch him.
Okay. So you help Jin to the barn then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you guys get up to the barn, you do see Davina looking up. And as you guys look up, you do see the arm dangling. It looks kind of decayed. And you get this putrid smell of death as well. And you see Bob Wire trying to climb up to the rafters.
I ran all that way just for a dead body. What a waste. I'm gonna go ahead. Does Ragnar's? Is there a ladder in here somewhere? I'm looking around.
No.
There's not a ladder. All right.
Not on the inside.
Let me go ahead and see if there's maybe some relatively easy way to climb up. Some stacked boxes, maybe some hay bales.
Nope, there's no hay bales inside. The wagon is sitting in the center, but you do see a rafter cutting across that you might be able to jump up and grab when you're standing on top of the wagon.
This seems like a bad idea, but I'm full of bad ideas. Let's do it. I'm gonna go ahead and step on up there, and I'm going to jump up with a 17 to try and catch the rafter.
Okay, you jump up and you grab it.
And then to pull myself up, I pull with a 15 to pull.
Okay, as you pull, you didn't really look at the rafter and how, like, what kind of good shape if it was in good shape or anything. You just did it. So as you pulled yourself up, you hear cracking, and all of a sudden the rafter breaks in half. But you did roll good enough that you grab one real quick, and you're hanging off of this one broken rafter now.
You know, this is harder than it looks with only one hand, guys.
Oh, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I don't know what to tell you. You're on your own.
You're the one obsessed with dead bodies, and I was trying to get it for you.
As I enter the barn, I'm gonna do like a magic sense, kind of survey with my magic sense, I guess.
Okay.
I don't. I got a 3, so.
Okay. You feel no magic around you. You literally feel no
So-
magic around you.
I see Ragnar doing that, so I kind of set Jin on his butt, kind of so he's sitting down, and I go and assist Ragnar and kind of push up on his foot, push him up onto the, give him a boost up.
Roll a strength check.
As he does that, Ragnar pulls harder to try and get up.
I rolled a 17.
So I need you to, as you pull yourself up, roll with disadvantage.
That's not nice. Well, I rolled the same number. 23?
23, and would you put? Okay, I mean,
17.
yeah, you get to the top of the rafter. So as you get on top of the rafter, you look around. You do see a dead body off to your right. It looks like it's been there for probably 4 weeks, 5 weeks. You're not quite sure. It does, as you get up higher, you do get that smell, like the real death smell, the decaying and stuff. But you do see another body leaned up against the wall next to it, holding a little body in its arms.
Is there any boxes or anything like that that I can see?
Hey, what do you see up there?
No, it's
I
literally
see. I
just
see a
flat,
dead
and
family.
the only things that are up there are those bodies.
Am I on the right side of the
Yes.
rafters that I can get over there?
Yeah.
I go over and I search the bodies.
Okay, I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw as you're walking on these rafters.
I love it.
Should've
That one is acrobatics. Can I use that?
Yeah.
Okay, so 18.
18. Okay. So as you're walking across these rafters, you do feel one break from underneath you, but you move quick enough that you get closer to the bodies, and you see this rafter break in half and split, and both pieces fall to the ground right below you guys.
Hey, you guys see that? I should have joined circus.
Yeah, just get up there and see what's going on. What?
Yeah, there's just a few dead bodies up here. I'm gonna see maybe what happened to them.
Hey, out of curiosity, is there any male dead bodies up there?
It's fairly decayed. I'm pretty sure I know why you want it now, and it will be useless for you.
What I maybe like out of character possibly would Rafa know who these people were.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
I was just about to look at him and say, do you know anything about people being here?
Yes. These people were real good assistants to smuggle skills. Rafa.
Yep. What do they look like, man? I need to know.
This guy looks like he's been laying here dead for a few weeks now. I'm going to continue to investigate these bodies with, if I were rolling a dice, I would say I rolled maybe like a 13 to try and investigate these bodies. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and investigate these bodies.
You do notice that they were poisoned. You see,
Hey, Rafa!
You see that there was like a green goo that's stained right next to their mouths that goes down to their chest, and it looks like there was a puddle of puke, a bile and blood mixture right next to each of the bodies.
What is it you see up there?
Hey, do you know these guys?
There's a chance. There's possibly two or three friends that I have.
Right, so I got the guy, and I got another, looks like maybe female, holding a baby, and it looks like they had some enemies, my guy. They looks like they got poisoned just a little bit. A little bit meaning it killed them.
It sounds about right, man. We got too many enemies in this business.
So as you guys are looking at these dead bodies, you do hear the war drums coming your guys' direction. They're distant, but it sounds like they're getting closer and closer. And then all of a sudden, there's still some more explosions you hear in the distance, and you do see like it lights up the night sky a little bit. These big green blasts, and you do hear a loud roar in the distance as well.
I'm going to go outside and see what our other friend outside is doing right now.
Okay.
Hey, what are you doing out here? What is going on? Did you hear that?
So,
As Rafa comes out to talk to the high elf.
yes. As Kaylin is looking, she just sees this giant dragon standing over the top of this town that you guys were literally just in. And with her, I'm going to use her perception off her last roll. It does look with her really good elf eyes, with the assistance of her owl. It looks like somebody's riding on the back of this dragon as well.
Oh. He's the Dark Lord. But I don't know that because I don't see it, so I shut up.
So that's what you see, Kaylin. So now Rafa is talking to you, Kaylin.
What do you see out there, high elf?
There's a dragon, and it looks like there's a rider on it.
What kind of a rider? Does he by chance look pale of skin? Maybe shadowy type hair?
I can't really see, but it is just like a dark figure.
I heard rumors nearby, not for long, that there has been some kind of dragon in these parts. Been possibly used by the one they call... You know his name. I cannot say it. The reason I cannot say his name is because he's not my lord. I have the gods on my side.
Okay.
Rafa is going back inside now. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
What was that ruckus outside?
Hold on. So as Rafa turns around, he's actually stopped because the ground's starting to shake. And he slowly turns around and he looks in the distance, as well as Kaylin, since you two are the only ones out here. You guys see in the distance torches and stuff coming through the trees right towards you, and it's literally thousands upon thousands of torches coming towards you, and you can hear loud marching, and you hear war drums.
Oh shit! Rafa does not do this. Rafa does not fight. Oh shit! As Rafa's maybe fumbling these leather straps and stuff, super shaky, looks to everyone and says, "Hurry up, everyone, quickly! We have to get these horses ready. Come on, quit standing around."
What's going on down there?
Oh shit, man! Get out of the rafters. We gotta go.
Well, shit. I might
So I try and assist.
sprain my ankle.
I try and assist Rafa getting stuff ready.
I'm running in, and there's a huge army coming. We gotta get out of here now. Like
Ragnar
now.
has never ridden horse before, so I'm not sure. Let me go ahead and try to jump
So
because I'm going to try and gracefully fall to the ground like a ballerina.
For the second time today.
You roll, so as you look down and you get ready to jump off, where your hand used to be, there was a sharp pain like you felt back in the tavern. All of a sudden, come up, and it just literally drops you to the ground.
I fall forward
Yes.
or backward.
Forward.
Son of a bitch.
So I need you to roll to see if you can avoid this pain and landing on your face.
Was that Constitution to avoid pain, Dexterity to land on my feet?
Let's do a Constitution roll, and then I want you to do a Dexterity after that to see if you can hold back that pain in order to turn or something. Because you're falling right now.
Well, my Constitution is a 7.
Okay, so you try to push this pain back, but it's unbearable. Like, it's going up your arm. It literally feels like something is stabbing where your hand used to be, but you have no hand. And so you're, in a way, confused as well. But it feels like something's stabbing your hand, and you could, like, feel in your wrist a tingling in your wrist. But you're literally, as falling, you just yell out loud, just screaming in pain. And you fall on your face, flat on your face, and it hurts. And you take 1 point of
Two
damage.
pains one day!
You take one point of damage, but as you are sitting there, you roll onto your back, just like it didn't even phase you, because that's how painful this is.
Colton!
I think Rafa would
go
absolutely
in a-
run over. Just in quick motion to help him. I think I would help him on his feet, just like, like help him up to be like, come on, we have to go, let's get ready. Rafa would definitely say, I'm sorry for what just happened. We can tend to possibly some wounds. You have no hand. You're grabbing for it. That's weird. Let's keep going. Come on, we have to hurry. I need you to take these straps. I maybe throw straps in his arms. You need to put these on top of the horses. Come on, we have to hurry. Everybody, come on.
So the pain is getting stronger, where you can't even speak now, Ragnar. You're gritting your teeth so hard that it's just unbearable.
Rafa's just trying to go.
Can I roll? So I heard him say Colton, and so I go up to assist him and I check to see if this is like a curse on his hand. Like, do the magic sense? Because if so, then I'm gonna.
Technically, I mean, yeah, he's grabbing his wrist,
I-
but you don't know what's.
I know, but I want to. I know I'm gonna do like.
A magic sense.
Magic sense investigation deal. Like, find out how to help him.
Yeah, you can roll a magic sense.
Oh, nat 20.
Okay.
Ooh.
You feel that same dark magic that you did back at the wagon on where his hand used to be.
Is it like a curse? Does it feel like?
It's not a curse. It's dark magic that the only time that you've ever felt it in your entire life is back at that wagon, before the wagon burst into flames.
So I kind of close my eyes. I kneel next to him and I grab his stump, and I start whispering some words, and Sentinel of Light kind of comes through to see if I could heal him to subside the pain. And I pretty much heal him, which I will roll my d6s. That's 14 health.
Jesus.
To see if I can help him.
Well, I'm back at full health, thanks.
So as far as you know, you healed him, so he had like some scratches on his face and on his arms and stuff. Those you see just close up as your magical power goes over the top of his body, but he's still in pain.
I got nothing.
And Ragnar squeeze out the word.
Roll me a Constitution check. So I'm assuming Davina and Kaylin and Jin's not doing much, but Davina and Kaylin is probably helping Rafa, maybe?
9.
9.
You could
9?
squeeze something, but it was quiet, so do it quietly.
Cerberus!
Okay. All of a
Cerberus?
sudden, you feel something hit your chest, Ragnar, really, really hard. It's magical. It doesn't hurt. Everyone else sees a beam of light literally slam down into Ragnar's chest, and it's like lightning almost. It goes over top of his body, so it's like a wave of lightning going over top of his body. But as it goes to the stump, it stops. You can see it kind of hits like a force field, like nothing can pass that spot. And all of a sudden, Ragnar, you're in front of your deity. And you see Ragnar is still holding his stump, Colton. He's still holding
Actually,
his
technically,
stump.
I'm holding it.
Well, he still has a hold of it. He's not letting go of his stump. Anyways, and so he's holding it, and he's like gritting his eyes shut and his teeth real tight, but there's no noise now. He's not grunting, but he's just stone still. Ragnar, you're in front of your deity. I don't know what's going on with you, Ragnar. I have never felt this magic before. This is dark
need to
magic. I just tried to subside the pain. I tried to see. I've been trying to look into it. I do not know what's going on.
I needed to go away. I've never felt this before.
This might kill you, but I have one thing I might try. If I have your permission.
Do it. I don't care. If I die, it's better than this.
Okay. So he, when he takes you back down, he literally grabs you and goes with you down to your body. So he sets your consciousness. You could see your body. He sets your consciousness inside of you. So now you're looking from your body. Your eyes open up, but you can feel that they're being forced open.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Cerberus floating over you. So Colton, you feel this super magical presence, huge, like nothing ever. Like you are scared, like you've never been scared, hardly at all. But this scares you, so you literally back up because it's telling you to back up, get off of him. So you back up, and everyone else sees this bright light come down, and you see this being. You can't quite out what he looks like. You just see a being that's lit, like super bright, and it floats over the top of Ragnar, and you can see it reach down and grab his stump and pick it up, and you can see his other hand go on top, and it looks like it sets down on top of something, but there's nothing there. It looks like he grabs it, and you see a magical thing going over top of his stump, and he twists, and all of a sudden you see part of his hand disappears, and you hear a loud squeal, and you can see that black flame all of a sudden appear where the hand was on the bright light that you guys see. That black flame is all of a sudden engulfing this thing's arm. Ragnar, your pain subsides, and as you look up, you could see your deity. You could see him perfectly. You see him. He's looking in you. He says, "Goodbye, Ragnar. Be good." And he turns into dust.
No!
I run back to Ragnar's side. You okay?
Right.
What?
Ragnar has his hand back.
Yes.
Oh,
What just happened?
He's gone. He's gone. It's all my fault. He's gone.
Who's gone?
He's gone.
And you do feel an emptiness now, Ragnar.
Who's he?
My lord.
Well, not to
So before
burst on your bubble, but we're about to be attacked. We probably should hurry. I'm sorry for whatever happened. I'm glad you're not in pain anymore, but we need to go.
all of a sudden you hear a deep, loud laugh. Just super loud. It's loud in your ears. And you hear somebody talking to you guys. It's magical talking to you guys. I have taken your god. Now I will take you. And all of a sudden, it's gone.
I don't know who you are, where you came from, but I will kill you. Ragnar, stand up. Grab horses, start hooking them to, or helping however I can. I don't know where everyone else is in the process.
I believe Kaylin and Davina was helping Rafa start. So as you stand up, they do have the horses lined up in front of the wagon. They're just getting the cinches down, the last of the cinches hooked up onto the horses to the wagon. And they're pretty much ready to go.
I help.
And
I'm-
everybody does notice that Ragnar all of a sudden has his hand back.
So I help the tired Jin in the wagon.
Yeah, I'll get in the wagon.
Does anybody else realize that these horses are skinny? They're not going to work very well.
That's all we
This is
got right
going to
now, though.
work. This is going to work. It has to. We have to get out of here.
So I jump up in the wagon and I help whoever's coming in the wagon after me up. I grab Ragnar's hand and kind of pull him up as he reaches up, jumps in the wagon.
I'm going to
I
grab
slap
Bob
him
Wire
on
to
the
make sure
shoulder
he's
and
coming.
say,
So, as Gultan pulls me up into the wagon, I place my now existing hand on his shoulder. I promise I'll be better for you. And then I walk away.
I kind of, as he says that, I slap him on the shoulder and kind of give him a nod, and as he walks away, like agree, and we'll talk about this later.
Does he get in the
I don't
wagon
know.
though?
We're in the
Okay.
wagon,
Yes, I'm in the wagon.
and then, yeah, then I sit down. I think everyone's in, right?
So this thing's not going to pilot itself. I don't know why everyone got in the wagon. I do not have animal handling at all, any kind of thing. So
I think the
Someone's
only one
gotta
that
do
does
this.
is Kaylin. I
Does
think Kaylin's
anybody
the
know
only
how to
one-
drive to get us out of here? Oh, or are we just going to sit here and die? Because I got better things to do.
I think Rafa's definitely gonna prep torches, like how well they're made and stuff.
Shit.
I'll Kaylin
Is this
moved
close?
up to go drive the wagon. I got
I
this.
need you to roll a animal handling check now, babe. So she rolled a 9.
I got a 9.
So it's not a high DC because there's plenty of horses.
I was gonna say because there are two, like if there were two people up front, maybe there could be help if she did the
So you could roll,
assisted in a roll.
Yeah, so you could roll with advantage, babe. Okay, so she rolled better. So she grabs the reins. It looks over at Davina, and they both nod, and she just whips the horses, and off you go. So now Kaylin is driving this wagon. Has no idea where she's going.
Wait, you guys did not let me on. Come on, why you?
Oh, hold on. We better stop and get him. I
Rafa,
totally
get
need.
on.
Come on,
Get on.
guys.
What are you doing back there?
Oh,
That is messed up. I cannot believe
Oh,
you guys did that to me.
I'm
What are
so
you
sorry. I
doing?
thought everybody was on. Like, sorry.
I was making the torches.
Oh, blame the two back there. Blame the ones back there, because it's their fault. We thought everyone was in there, and they said that we were okay, so blame them.
I think to navigate, he would definitely hop outside of the wagon. Yeah. I would hop up on the edge of the wagon to kind of help navigate the direction that we would be going. So
Go ahead and do that.
He did.
Navigate, I should say.
slow down. Let me get up close. Jumps up, grabs a hold of it. Maybe like the front left of the wagon, like up kind of towards the front. Like maybe like there's a handle that I can hold on to, possibly, of some kind. I think we absolutely have to go to one place.
And
One
that
place
is.
only.
where is that?
This is in Wheelstone. Have you heard of it?
I'm not going there. Telling you that right now. I'm not going to Wheelstone.
Okay, well, throw his ass out and let's go, because we don't have time for this.
We cannot, absolutely, we do not have time. We cannot turn around and go through the city that is on fire. What are you
No, it's
thinking?
alright.
Just let the man.
I'll deal with my issues. I like to fight anyways. Let's go.
You guys are actually on a road, and it goes down to what looks like it used to be a good road, but it's overgrown with trees. There's trees tipped over in parts, but you can get around it if you look at it. You can get around it just fine. There's 3 directions that it goes. Each side, there's signs on there on each road. Each sign points down the road, obviously, but it has the name Wheelstone on each one of them.
Oh no, someone's messing with us.
So the one on the left, from what you guys can see, it looks like it goes into more of a drier type, gets out of the trees, goes. It's probably the longest way to Wheelstone by the judging, because it goes off into more of a desert type vibe. The one straight is more of trees and what you guys have been in, and then the ones off to the right looks like it gets more damp and mossy and more of a swamp.
That's probably the fastest one, if we're being honest.
I have not maybe been on an adventure in quite some time. I possibly handled the paperwork. I do not remember the best way to go.
Well, somebody's got to pick something. We can't just sit here all day.
I'm gonna roll to, I don't know, is it like a perception? Something to feel which way I feel would be best.
I guess an insight, right? You have to have your feelings. If you're wanting to feel which direction feels better.
Gut feeling.
Yeah, gut feeling type deal. So yeah, roll
My
an
gut
insight.
feelings
so roll
are
your
gone.
D20, and then it'd be insight.
I'll do the same.
They burned away just so I could have a hand. Not worth it.
I just rolled a 20.
Yeah, she just rolled a nat 20. So they all feel generally good. You do feel like your gut's like, I don't really like the desert, so I don't want to go left. Straight, I do like the woods, but I've always been really fond of swamps as well. So either way would be fine. That's what you're getting.
So okay.
I'm just,
So you're the
gonna-
driver. You decide which way you go.
yeah, I'm just gonna keep going straight so that we don't have to worry about the wagon getting stuck or anything like that. So I'm just gonna go straight.
Okay.
Yeah, this way. We go this way. Yeah, now I kind of remember. Yeah, this way. Yeah.
Okay. You guys
Ready?
go straight through. It looks like a forest area.
Ragnar falls into a deep depressive state.
Babe, roll me another animal handling check, please.
So I see Ragnar kind of doing that. I pull out my water skin and sit next to him and ask him, "You okay?"
Well, I have a hand.
20 on animal handling. So
Ooh.
Erica's new dice is rolling really good. Yeah.
I noticed you have a hand. Everything.
I don't know why he did it, but my deity sacrificed his life to give me my hand.
Maybe he saved your life.
Whatever took my hand took him. And if my hand came back, maybe he can come back. But all I know is we need to get to that Dark Lord and we need to kill him.
Okay.
Because
Wow.
my hand is not worth my deity's life.
Wow. In order to do that, we got to be smart. No more. We need answers. We get that chance. We need to think before we act. Because
agree.
we don't want another hand gone or someone getting hurt. We need to do this smart.
Did someone say that the god had possibly been killed?
Yes.
As Rafa leans his head into the window.
Yes.
That is some bad magic.
My god, he's gone.
I'd say I fear for you, but you do not share the same gods, so one less of you is better for me. But I must say, I know the power of the gods, and if one has fallen, whatever killed him cannot be mortal.
He will be when I get a hold of him.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, my friend, but I have tried to fight the gods myself. I did not succeed. I lost more than what I had.
You still got your hands. That's a good thing.
This is right. I do not have my family. And he pulls his head out of the window and continues writing.
And yell back and be like, when's the last time you guys gave Jin anything?
It's a good point. Kaylin, I need the stuff.
You still have it technically. You never give it back to her.
It's probably been
That's
an
true.
hour. Since
Probably
you gave it
been
to
a
him.
good amount of time to give him his stuff.
He needs it every 4 hours?
I don't know.
Kaylin's the one that got.
Just make sure he's like not gonna kill us or anything.
Every meal to give him one.
So
Every meal. Are you hungry?
If I roll this die,
I can tell you to roll.
Yes, please roll that die. Please.
I
Roll
didn't tell you
that
to
die.
roll. You feel fine. You're just tired. You're just fatigued and hungry. All
Okay,
things are
well,
kinda-
I make a concoction with a nat 20
Okay, you make one. Just
and give it to him.
I think you should make a few beakers. We needed to make a few, I think, and so he has it on hand. We don't have to rush.
Yeah, that would be a good idea if you guys can contribute and he's go faster.
And I rolled a nat 20. If we were rolling dice to decide our lives, I would have just rolled a nat 20, which is as high as it goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and make 10 concoctions of it.
Okay, you make 10 of them just fine, and put them in your inventory so you know you have them, and just name them lycanthrope suppressant.
Just
You guys need to know 6 months supply. So if we give him
Okay.
too much too soon, he'll run out sooner.
Well, at least he's back there and he can kill them first.
And possibly poison.
Well,
Not to be rude or anything to you, but you're back there, so at least we
That
can
would-
run.
That would be a bloodbath.
Well, it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and give Jin one now. And I mean, as many times as he's tried to turn today, I think I'll just go ahead and give him one every couple of hours, at least.
and I hand him one of my rations to eat with it.
I take one out and eat it as well while riding up front.
Okay, I'm assuming everybody's hungry. Like, you guys had breakfast and didn't eat for the rest of the day, so.
Yeah, I ate one too. But I gave Jin one of mine, so
Riding down in the night, down this road. Yeah. So, you guys are riding down. It's been like 4 hours, you would think. You
So a short rest?
see it, yeah, a short rest. So everybody's got their short rest. So you guys in the distance, probably another mile, you do see that you are approaching a town, and Rafa knows that this is Wheelstone.
Look, over there. Everyone, look, quickly. That is Sanctuary. It is Wheelstone. Everyone, look.
Finally, like, jeez.
So, as we start getting closer to the town, Ragnar takes his little cloak that's draped over his shoulder and puts it up like a hood to hide his face.
Okay.
Because the tattoos aren't a big deal, but the eyes are a big tell.
So as you're approaching, you guys do notice as you're looking around, if you're looking around, you do see ruins, like ruined houses, destroyed houses, big stone buildings. You could tell that this town actually used to be a pretty big city. Um, and so you pass them. They've just been destroyed. It looks like maybe cannon fire or um, fire or something just destroyed these as you approach. You guys approach the town. It's a dreary feeling looking town. Um, you could see that there's homeless people sitting on the street. It's still a pretty good sized town. Yeah, it's still pretty good size, but you can see that down the main street there are some collapsed buildings. There's no signs on any buildings, so you don't know which building is which. They kind of look like towns. One does look like a tavern on your left, so the fourth building on the left. One looks like a tavern. The one straight ahead before it goes into an intersection, it looks kind of like what the mayor's house used to be, but half of it's like collapsed, but the other half you could see lights in the windows. And you could see what looks that used to be a blacksmith on the right, and then there's some houses on the right as well, right next to it. And Rafa he's leading you towards those houses.
All right, let's go this way. Make sure to keep the cart away from all of these bums on the side of the road. Don't want them getting their dirty bundas upon this.
Ragnar needs to look out of the wagon to see what time of day it is, because I wasn't paying attention.
It's close to midnight.
Oh.
Rafa points to the house, the last house on the right, that is on the corner of the intersection that you guys can see. He says, he points at that one.
All right, we have to go over here. Let's just park out in the back. Don't want this bad boy getting taken.
So as you guys approach, go around behind this house. It's a 2-story house that you guys can see. It's actually a pretty nice house, but it does look kind of dark, and you can tell that the wood's old, and there's no stone. It's all wood. There's a grass roof, but it looks like it's been lived in for quite a long time. And he takes you up to the back door, and he takes you up to the back door.
All right, everybody, make sure to kick the dirt off your feet. When we go in, keep your manners to yourself.
So.
And that ugly bag of bones over there has to stay outside. I am not sorry.
Excuse me? Like, Bob is really nice. He's not going to touch anything, so I don't understand why it's such a big deal.
I'm sorry, this is just the rules. Same with that dog over there.
Maybe it's not a big deal if he does, because then he can stand guard.
I mean, technically, he doesn't need to sleep anyways.
Fine, I'll leave Bob out here, but if something happens to him, it's on you guys.
I'll use your bones.
There is a doghouse out back for the rat boy.
Well, that's rude. Like, why does he gotta sleep outside?
Yeah, Jin, he's cool, man. We got stuff. He's not gonna turn.
Well, somebody has to watch him all night, though, because...
Sorry.
Hey, I will sleep outside with Jin. I have the rest of the vials anyway, so I can give it to him if he starts to feel ill.
As you guys are looking, there is kind of like, it looks almost like a woodshed out back. It's open face, but it looks like you guys could sleep out of the weather if it's rains or something out back.
Look, Jin, we have our own house.
Yeah, I guess it'll work.
This is nothing against you. You can keep it a secret when we go inside, but I promise you, it will not take long for your secret to come to light. So
I'm
let's go
cursed.
in.
Alright, let's go.
Rafa opens the door.
I'm assuming everybody.
I'm gonna follow in.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So as you guys go in, it is dark, but Rafa goes over to the right about 5 feet, and you can see him light a match, and he lights a candle that looks like it's on a wooden table, round wooden table. It's aged so it's dark wood. There's a big crack on one side, but it's still holding together. There's 2 chairs on each side, 2 wooden chairs, and then
It's
you
toasted.
see that.
They did the blonde one again.
Anyways, so there's that, and then off to the left side, he walks over to the left side, and he starts throwing wood where it sounds like you guys could see that there's a fireplace. He lights that, and the fireplace lights up, and then he starts walking towards the stairs on the opposite side of the house.
All right, everybody, attempt to make yourselves at home, but please do not do anything that you would not want to be punished for.
I like to be punished.
You're not in the house.
Yeah, I thought you were outside, Ragnar.
Great, it's like high schoolers. Like,
Oh, we did park out back, huh?
Yep.
So we stayed out back. I was thinking from the front.
Yep. So you guys,
Jin, we were outside together.
we'll get to you and Jin here in a minute.
I appreciate your company.
I throw my bedroll out on the floor, like roll it out, and I lay down by the fireplace.
I find a perch for Elara and lay down as well.
yep, I'm gonna find a spot on the roll it out.
Hey, Davina, I want you to slide on over here.
Not happening, bud.
Rafa,
Not while you're alive.
Rafa, Alara is a barn owl, beautiful white and brown owl. Just letting you know, Rafa. That's what Caleb was talking about.
It is very beautiful. It's welcome in my house anytime. But please, excrements are not appreciated.
So her owl is allowed in here, but you made Bob Wire sleep outside.
As Zafa reaches forward to pet this bird, it seems to trust me, unlike your creature of bag of bones and possibly that rat.
Pissed off and go to sleep.
You guys do notice that Rafa actually does. He reaches over and pets Alara. And Kaylin, you're actually really surprised about this because Alara is super attached to you and no one else, and it usually gets like super fluttery and like anxious when other people get close to it. But when Rafa's next to Alara, it's calm.
Rafa grabs Mickey chin for the bird.
She doesn't do that for anybody but me, so I'm very surprised she doesn't bite your hand off.
Can I possibly feed your bird?
If she'll let you, yeah.
Rafa takes and hands the cracker to the bird.
The bird takes the cracker out of your hand and actually jumps up onto your hand and is eating this cracker while sitting on your hand.
This is a good soul. You must take care of it. Keep it protected. As for the two outside, I will make sure that they are sleeping suitable. I have blankets and pillows upstairs I will take out to them now.
Okay. So Rafa hands you back Alara, Kaylin, and
Oh yeah.
yeah. So he hands Alara back to you, Kaylin, and pets it one more time before he takes his leave and goes upstairs. A couple minutes later, he comes down and he's holding a couple blankets in his arms as well as what looks like pillows, and he walks out the back door towards Ragnar and Jin. Jin and Ragnar, are you guys still standing by the wagon, or did you guys go, like, what's going on?
Oh, I went into the.
Yes, we went into
the.
You went over to the woodshed type deal? Okay.
Yeah.
You do see Rafa coming towards you guys with blankets and pillows.
Rafa comes outside towards the shed. You guys inside the shed?
We're like right by the door.
Oh, okay.
Right.
There's no
Um,
door. It's open face.
Oh, so
okay.
we're walking in as you're coming out.
Gotcha. Okay. These are for you guys. Please do not mind the neighbor animals. But whatever you do, do not turn in the middle of the night. Because you
This-
are not the scariest thing in this area.
This is why I stay out here with him. I have the little vials I can give him if he tries anything.
This is good. You are a good friend.
I appreciate your help.
Now I must retire. I am sleepy from all the loss of today.
I understand. Sleep well. See you tomorrow.
Good night and sweet dreams. Rafa turns and walks away.
He turns and walk away. You guys lay down, and this is.
Hey, Jin.
Oh, good.
Did it sound like he was saying that kind of weird? He said, sweet dreams. It sounded like... I don't know. I've been out of the game for a long time, but that sounded like he was trying to play a game.
I guess we'll see. I have no control over him.
And then earlier, I don't know, he said like, I can repay him another way. I'm getting weird vibes from this guy. Anyways.
Hey, I'm not to judge.
Anyways, Jin, I just want to tell you, I know I asked your opinion in the dungeon back there. And you told me that you wished not to kill them because they surrendered. And I disregarded that, and I went back over to Davina and asked her opinion. I know you better, and you are, well, I've known you for at least, 6 hours longer than her. But I would like to apologize. I did not make it to try and make it seem as if I don't care about your opinion. It was just,
Apology accepted. Life is too short to hold grudges.
I appreciate it. Have a good night. If you start feeling funky, I'm gonna set these vials right here next to you so you can drink one if you start feeling weird.
All right, I do appreciate that. Thank you.
And scene.
Okay. You guys, everyone inside. Rafa walks in, and he walks in, walks past you guys, and nods and says good night to everyone. And
Good night, everyone. I am retiring. Please sleep well. Keep the fire stoked, if you will. If you don't, we will freeze our bones. And looks over towards Davina. I retire now.
he walks upstairs, and you hear a door shut.